Hey there, it's Diane Forster. Welcome to this week's edition of Love It, Thank It, Bring It. Our topic this week is Be Quiet, Just Listen. We're talking about the 3 ways to tune in and trust. And this week, it's all about our intuition. So, have you ever noticed that there are some people who just seem like they have excellent instincts? You know, they make whatever decision they make, it seems to be the right decision for them, and things just seem to always go their way. And then there are some people who have not good instincts, and it just seems like it doesn't matter what they say or what they do, they seem to be making the wrong decisions. Their life seems harried and crazy, and it just seems like things just never seem to go their way. Well, part of that is trusting our intuition and our instincts. So what I want to say to you is, what if the solution to the problem was simply sitting still and getting quiet and being quiet and going within? Seems crazy, right? That sitting around doing nothing would actually create results. But the truth is that is really useful, productive time when we do that. I know that for me, that every time that I have ever made a mistake, what I would consider a mistake, it was because I did not allow myself the time to just stop and breathe for a minute and go within and, ask myself, my inner guidance, what was going on. And I let outside circumstances influence me and in my decision making. And so that's what I know for sure, is that's when the mistakes have happened, when I didn't trust myself and when I didn't go within. So what I want to do is I want to read you the definition of intuition. The meaning is, it's the ability to understand something immediately without the need for conscious reasoning. Okay, so where does it come from? What is intuition? What is it? It's not really logical, right? So it's a feeling. And I talk about feelings a lot with all my work, that the most important thing that matters for us is the way we feel. How we feel matters more than anything else. And so our answers and our guidance come to us in feelings. So I believe that we do not have one mind, that we have 3 minds. It's our head, it's our heart, and it's our gut. And that whatever is going on with us, when we need the answer for something, we feel it in one of those 3 places. Okay, so for me, I feel things, good things. When something is a yes for me, I feel it in my heart. My heart swells, it beats fast, I feel excited, and it feels good, and it feels really, really good. If something is wrong with me and it doesn't, it's definitely a no, I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing, or the answer is no for it, I definitely feel that in my stomach, and it feels like that tight knot pulling feeling. And that's our inner guidance system. Okay, sorry about that. Hang on one second. Let me get back. Anyway, so that's the way it works. That's our intuition. That's what we need to be trusting. Okay, so I'm blessed. Actually, we all have psychic abilities. I'm highly intuitive, and the way I get my messages is through voices. I hear the voice. It comes to me to feel and to listen. So how would you like your intuition to be dialed up so that you could trust yourself more and make really good decisions? Quick, good decisions. Doesn't that sound good? There's so much hemming and hawing, people struggle so much. So many of my clients struggle so much with making decisions, but you actually have the skill and the ability to tune into this and do this for yourself. So what I'm going to do is walk you through the 3 ways that you can tune in and trust. So the first way, if you know me, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say it's meditation. I talk about meditation all the time. Meditation, meditation, meditation. If you sit still for 15 or 20 minutes in quiet every day your life is going to change. You cannot believe how your life is going to change. The answers and the insights that's going to come to you by doing that. And if you struggle with meditation, you could either do my practice that's in my book I have today, where I do my rainbow breath meditation, or I just would highly recommend that you sit still in quiet, just pure quiet. Close your eyes or light a candle and stare at the flame of the candle for 15 to 20 minutes. If you close your eyes, listen to I get this from Abraham Hicks. They talk about this all the time. I don't know if you're familiar with them or not. Esther Hicks, where she says, just be quiet. Listen to, the humming of the air conditioner or the heater, or listen to the sound of the birds. But do what you can to focus on a sound other than the noise that goes on in your mind, and just sit and be as quiet and still as you can. And what's going to happen is you're going to start getting some ideas. And take note of them. But that's where you're getting your messages. You're tuning into your and you're actually getting answers to things. Let those ideas come in, and let your inner voice communicate with you that way. Okay? So that's way one. Way two is to tune into your body and figure out where it is you feel it. I said, I feel it in my heart and I feel it in my gut. You ever hear people say, I just felt that in my gut. Or, my head said yes, but my heart said no. Or I'm heartbroken. Or, what does your gut say? All of that is the way your intuition works, and it's all really valid. So stop and start paying attention to where you feel things in your body, when it's happening, and then what are the circumstances going on with it. Start to pay attention and look for a pattern in that. And that will help you to fine tune your intuition skills and where you're feeling them and they're showing up in your body. Okay. And then the third way, this is such a powerful way to really get in tune with your intuition, is when you go to sleep at night, I want you to sleep with a pen and paper next to your bed. And what happens is when we go to sleep, that's when our inner guidance talks to us. That's when spirit talks to us and our inner voices. That's when we get clear communication, because we're in a slumber and our minds are shut off and we are completely receptive to things. So I don't know if you notice this or not about yourself, I noticed this for me. I would sleep with a notepad next to my bed, and I've written more poetry and more stories in the middle of the night, sometimes subconsciously. I don't even know. I wake up in the morning and they're on a pad of paper next to me. But I've gotten more ideas, and I'm telling you, in the middle of the night, I will write paragraphs and paragraphs of things, and just getting all of this stuff downloaded to me through my intuition and through my inner voice and my inner guidance. So I highly recommend that you do that for yourself. Sleep with a pen and pad next to your bed and write down as things come up for you, write them down. And then in the morning, if you read them. And then if there's something that looks really good, then do something with it. Take some action with it. And if it was just some random download that you got, you can toss it away. But you're going to tune into that, and you're going to get clearer and clearer and clearer on that. And I know I think I referenced Wayne Dyer last week. I'm going to reference him again because he's so amazing. I think his time in the middle of the night was 3:16 or 3:18. Mine is the same thing. I get it 3:16 in the morning. I wake up and I can't tell you. I found a missing earring, a diamond earring that was missing for 8 months. I thought I lost it in North Carolina on vacation. I was upset about it. I was, do I replace this earring or not? It had really sentimental value for me. In the middle of the night, I got a clear message that said, go in your jewelry drawer. The earring is in your jewelry drawer. So I got out of bed in the middle of the night and I went to my jewelry drawer, opened it up, I started digging through it, and I couldn't find it. I said, this is crazy. And then all of a sudden I got directed to pick up a necklace, and I picked up the necklace, and it was a beaded necklace. And as I picked up the necklace, the earring fell out of the necklace. So that's our inner voice, our inner guidance, and our inner intuition. So tuning into it is going to make your life run so much more smoothly. So I know I kind of fired through this really quick. I'm going to recap it. It's a short webinar this week, but it's really powerful. The three things again are to meditate, to tune into your body and find out where you feel things. Notice when that is. Pay attention to what's going on outside. And then to keep a pen and paper near you next to your nightstand so that you can write down the thoughts that come to you in the middle of the night. Okay, so I always give you affirmation statements and a quote, and then I'm going to wrap it up with a gift for you. So the affirmation statements for this week are, the Love It statement is, I trust my intuition. So write that down. I trust my intuition. And the Thank It statement is, I am so grateful for my intuition. I'm so grateful for my intuition. I can tell you, I am so grateful for my intuition. And then the Bring It statement is, my power and confidence comes from trusting my intuition. If you're writing them down, I'll say it again slow. My power and confidence comes from trusting my intuition. Self-trust is huge, okay? Can't say that enough. And then the quote is from Alan Alda. He says, you have to leave the city of your comfort and go into the wilderness of your intuition. What you'll discover will be wonderful. What you'll discover is yourself. So that's it for this week in terms of the 3 steps that I wanted to offer to you. And what I'm going to do right now on the webinar page is show you the offer. Here it is. I'm going to give you a 20-minute strategy session with me, complimentary, totally free. And what I'm going to do there is, if you want to focus on your intuition, we could do that specifically, or we could focus on any area of your life where you need help, guidance, and support in, because that's what I'm all about. With I Have Today and Intentional Living, we're all about living each day fully, in the present moment, in every area of your life, every day of your life. And what I'm doing here on the webinar is I also have Facebook Live going. I will leave a link for that on there as well. So that's it for this week. It's a quick one. It was a brief one. So remember to take your time, be quiet, sit still, and just listen so you can tune in and trust yourself. Trust that inner voice. Trust the feelings in your head, in your heart, and in your gut, because they're speaking to you all day, every day. The universe speaks to us every second of every minute of the day. So before I go, I want to remind you again, click on the link, register for my complimentary session, and then I want to talk to you about next week's topic. Next week's topic is called Pay Attention. So where this week it was Be Quiet, Go Within, where we really are focusing on our inner voice and our intuition. Next week, I'm going to show you how to pay attention to the outside world, things to look for, signs to see, how to really tune in on from the outside perspective. So anyway, I'm Diane Forster. Thank you so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you every week. Please follow me on social media at I Have Today with Diane Forster on Facebook and on YouTube, and then Diane, the number 4, and the word stir, STIR, on other social media. I love you, and I'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye.